London, England, and the iconic Royal Albert Hall. Partly inspired by Rome's Colosseum, this stunning venue was opened by Queen Victoria in 1871. Subsequently, it has hosted countless events from concerts and rock artists to the annual proms. And since the inception of the ATP Champions Tour in 1998, it has been home to the season-ending finale, the Statoil Masters Tennis. Everyone was getting into the festive spirit.
For me, to be here in London and playing Royal Albert Hall is one of the nicest places I ever played in my life in tennis.
It's unique to be here. The players love to be in the city, but the actual venue itself, when you walk out there, you do take a little intake of breath. I mean, it's amazing.
It's an honor to be back here. I mean, it's such a nice event. It's the flagship event of the Champions Tour, and every time you come in and you see that court laying inside of Albert Hall, you get thrilled to be part of the event.
It's fantastic to be back at the Albert Hall. You know, the Statoil Masters has been a regular feature on my calendar, and December back here playing, it's brilliant. You know, visually it's so good, the sound of the court, the ball, the champagne corks popping. And you know, when you think about the history of who's played here or performed here in years gone by, it's very, very special.
You know, every year it's always great to be back here because it's an honor and it's always something special. So every year I'm keen to come back and to give my best and to having fun. Especially this year, we have some rookies who are coming up, like Roddick, Gonzalez, and so it's Andy's coming, so we are very, very pleased.
So what do the ATP Champions Tour young guns make of the Royal Albert Hall?
Oh, it's amazing. You know, it's weird to see sports in such a dramatic theater-type environment. I've seen pictures from this event many times, but to be here and kind of see it in person is it's a special place.
I see this place many times on TV because I watch many concerts in here, and I'm very excited. I mean,
it's fun. It's nice coming back and kind of being in the tennis vacuum. I still enjoy playing tennis.
Adding spice to proceedings was the battle for the ATP Champions Tour year-end #1 spot. Locked in a three-way battle were Roddick, Enquist and Melis. Clinching the Royal Albert Hall crown would see one of them take the title from rankings leader Goran Ivanisevic.
We're still competitive and we still want to win. I mean, I would love to say I won here at the Albert Hall. That's why the competitive spirit kicks in.
Obviously, every time you go on the court, you want to do well and you want to win. Even though that obviously it's a little bit more relaxed circumstances now than it was in the past, but still when you're out there you want to give it your best for both yourself and for the crowd.
Literally, this is the first time that I've heard about that, so just got a little nervous.
Also making its Royal Albert Hall debut was the Milan World Team Tennis Smash Hits event, raising money for the Elton John AIDS Foundation, where Team Billie Jean King would face off against Team Elton John.
Well, it's great. You know, obviously to be around legends like Billie Jean King and Elton John and you know, all the players that are playing this year is unbelievable. It's kind of the perfect storm for me with the senior event at Royal Albert Hall and then the Smash Hits coming right afterwards, and both in a place that I love so much.
I never played team tennis in the States before. I've obviously watched it on TV, so yeah, it'll be a new experience for me, and yeah, looking forward to it.
Obviously, Billie Jean was such a pioneer and a leader in tennis, and Elton has been such a huge music personality and performer. So to have them at the Albert Hall, but also involved in a tennis event and raising money for a very good cause, it's going to be a good night.
Yeah, it's really lovely to be here in London. We've done 21 of these, and this is our 22nd. All of them have been in the United States before today. And it's great to be able to be here at this fantastic venue, which I've been to many times to watch tennis. I'm very excited about tonight's outcome. It's not that Billie Jean and I are competitive, but it's 11-10 in my favour at the moment. So it's been pretty evenly balanced over the 21 years.
In the end, Team Billie Jean King prevailed, 22 points to 16.
And wouldn't you believe it? The net cord does the trick. An excellent finish for Tim Henman.
And there was also time for a little R&R, as this year's Statoil Masters Tennis kicked off in some style at the Players' Party held in London's glamorous West End. Fresh off court was France's Henri Leconte.
Yeah, the way I look, just finished. I'm gonna get ready, get changed, and it's gonna be massive. Look, my name is Bon. Jean Bon.
ATP Champions Tour legend John McEnroe was also getting into the party mood before the real action began on court.
Well, I love playing at Albert Hall. It's awesome. It's the best place we play, so I'm sort of addicted to it. So as long as they keep asking me, I'm going to keep showing up. You know, for us old guys, it doesn't get any better than this. And it's got a lot of history, obviously, mainly with music. So every time I tell my friends in America I'm coming to play at Albert Hall, they're like, "You playing a concert there?" And I'm like, "No, but it's almost as good."
And one of his early matches was against long-term rival Henri Leconte.
It's always something special because of John, because his technique, the way he's playing, and me. You know, I try to play my own tennis. It's always a pleasure to play against him. So I'm going to try and give my best, and if I have a chance,